And everything under the sun is in tune, but the sun is eclipsed by the moon. Random intro there, huh? 1:18 in the morning. It's a little overdue for this one, and long story short, I kind of thought I'd already done these. And by these, I mean the Golden Queens and the Kingpins, the lights and the darks, if you will. If anyone can tell me what I was referencing there, I think a lot of this is lost, particularly on the younger generation. I don't know what's happened with music, but surely somebody watching will seize the opportunity to get a special bonus brick in the Wall of Wiisdom. That's a pretty big freaking hint right there. Okay. So yeah, if you can tell me what in the world I was talking about at the beginning, and there's one that I guess will be the most commonplace response, and then there's others. Well, what I would think would be the most logical would probably not be the most frequent. But somebody please show me that people are still alert and functional and out there in the world and can piece two and two together. Anyway, long story short, what I had done with Golden Queen and Kingpin, I reckoned back and I remembered that, when I got to a point that I was like, okay, we're going to go through and do the upgrade videos now, it was kind of like, hey, we should do those two. And I had done, typically around Halloween, I like to do all the undead characters if that's possible, and we had a good time with that, did it live. Live streamed it on Twitch. Everyone enjoyed seeing it live, and then of course I can just clip it and send it over to YouTube, which if Mixer would ever add that as a feature, it would just be fantastic. But long story short, I just looked it up. It was like December 3rd, somewhere in there was a stream, and I think I released it the 6th. We did the base upgrades for Golden Queen, standard Golden Queen of course, and we did the same for Kingpin. And so that's where the confusion sat in, because then in my spreadsheet, I copied and pasted like the general spatial relationship. And what I mean by that is, I've got like, well, when you see the spreadsheet, it'll make sense, but I've got like the character, the element, their battle class, their health, all their statistics, and then the entire upgrade list. And instead of me typing that a million times, I copy and paste, say with Aurora, we do her first. So I lay it out for her. She becomes my blueprint, if you will, and then I just copy and paste it, and then I just come in and I change everything. But all my formatting, where I have bold for the path name and base upgrade and all that crud, just transfers over. So apparently, with Golden Queen and Kingpin, like the slots were filled, and I was like, I remember gonna be doing those, but I don't really remember the upgrades that well, really. And so a lot of you had the same thing, like we're winding down here. Truth be told, I wanted to be doing Crash and Cortex right now, but in order to do that, I need their soul gems there in Thump and Whoompa Islands. I have had no time to stream. I could do it now. 99% of everyone is asleep. Granted, with my audience, there's probably only like 75% of you asleep. So, but Spyro557 was saying, hey, did you ever do Golden Queen and Kingpin? Can't seem to find them. And the answer, the base upgrades for standard Golden Queen, standard Kingpin, they're there. It's just Skylanders Imaginators live research. So my logic by doing that, the dark to me are the cooler versions of the characters, and I can do them here, on YouTube. So let me get away from this Target sales circular that I have pulled up on the computer. Game of the Year edition of Madden. Get this, it releases, well, today now, Tuesday, and then available Friday as a standard edition. But it's $79.99, and then it says it includes up to $50 in additional value. What is the additional value? That would make that street value $29. And then, get this though, free $10 gift card when you buy any Madden NFL 18 game and one select 9.5 to 11.5 ounce bag of Doritos. And then, the kicker to me, there's an unlock code for Calvin Johnson. Calvin Johnson retired because the Detroit Lions are terribly... He's basically the Barry Sanders, right? You're growing up and you're like, oh, Barry Sanders, it's awesome. And why did he retire? It's like he's in the prime of his career. He still could do wonders. Well, when the ownership of the team you're on has proven over the previous decade of your career that they can't put together a team to compete, why would you subject yourself to that? And that's kind of what Calvin Johnson did. So I guess it's like some legacy mode or some sort of a thing like that. I don't know. I'm typically, my mom gives me Madden like every year at Christmas type of a deal. And in order to, if that happens this year, I'm going to have to like delete CRUD off the Xbox or, get an external hard drive. That said, Dark Golden Queen, which we have not seen her in a long time here. Very fitting to use her on this night after the eclipse, I guess. There's another hint for you. But don't go with the obvious. Put a little thought into it. So, primary attack right here. That's fairly spammable. She has this dorky like princess, which I guess makes sense since she's a queen. But just the way she like wafts her wand, it just conveys royalty to me. 33 to 50. I don't know if we ever saw a critical hit there. Jump attack. So disappointed that we don't have anything. Which, granted, she can jump and shoot. It's just sort of like, yeah, you know. I mean, look at that staff she's got. It would have been fantastic if she could just do some sort of a ground pound, you know. Which, speaking of ground pound, her secondary attack, which is called Golden Shockwave. The thing I remember about this was it had like a fantastic radius. Okay, spoke too soon. Well, that's pretty legitimate. But 17 to 26, it will actually turn the enemies into gold. It just, for whatever reason, doesn't show that with the dummies here. And then something that not many people will know, if you... Okay, I just press B here. She jumps up in the air, floats, throws the orb down, Golden Shockwave. If I jump first and then press B, she still does it. Now, this is B only. This is me jumping and pressing B. See how she kind of like flares her heel up a little bit higher? Let me see if I can position myself to do this. Nope, not that time. Not that time. Not that time. Come on, lady. I know you can do this. There we go. Did you see that 21 that seemed out of place and it happened before she'd thrown the orb down? Every once in a while, she'll do what I call a heel kick, and it'll be 21 to 32, and then 17 to 26 from the actual shockwave itself. So, little interesting tidbit there for you. And if you actually think about it, numerically, the heel kick is of greater value than the shockwave itself, and it takes 1726. It's going to bump that collectively to 38 to 58. Which is quite the jump, you have to admit. So I do think it hits with more frequency with the actual dummies or real enemies. Well, you know what I mean, the gumball dispense dummies, not the fixed dummies, Swap Force variety. So
I am flawless like a diamond, but better like gold.
Alright, so here we go. Again, wing scarabs. I always forget how to pronounce this, and we always have this conversation. I think it's scarabs, something like that. I don't know. Yeah, it's all coming back to me, that live stream now. Then I remember some of you commenting and trying to tell me how to pronounce this from that video and her base upgrades and her introduction and the probably villainography. Who knows? Anyway, though, we've got the cashier, blinded by gold. One of the biggest caveats I have with these special alt decos is they just get this regular box art. Like, if I was on this screen right now, you would have no clue that we even have Dark Golden Queen on the portal. I realize it's a little extra work, but it would be cool, even if it's just a recolor. You know, it would be really awesome if it was like a totally different picture, but just a recolor would be appreciated. So, and perhaps we should focus... Perhaps we should focus on the elder side of the scale here in the Skylanders spectrum moving forward. You know, the people that are loyal and stay faithful to the game and don't grow out of it. Wouldn't that be a novel concept? Something we could consider? Just throwing that out there too as I tap my desk. But blinded by gold, wing scarabs now release gold dust on enemies, slowing them down temporarily. And then right here, as you can see, the golden shockwave turns nearby enemies to gold. Did I document that up top with Golden Queen? Enemies are frozen for 4 seconds, so that's what the shockwave will do. So blinded by gold, let's go ahead and pick that bad boy up. 500. Da-da-dun. Alright, so I'll just go ahead and do it. I won't read what I typed already. Okay, so that was about 4 seconds again. Let's see what I wrote up top. Scarabs have gold dust, slows enemies 3 seconds, still 33 to 50. So, you know what? Speaking of copy and paste, I'll Control C and I will Control V. Does anyone remember the glory days when the scissors and the glue bottle were included in your word processing software? Granted, I was still like, yeah, look at me, whiz kid here using keyboard shortcuts. You know, while other people are like clicking, dragging, selecting, misclicking, things along those lines. But yeah, way back in the day, believe it or not, there were scissors and a glue bottle. I don't know if that was like Windows 95 or earlier, but I always thought that was cool, you know. Really back in the day, computers came with actual like Microsoft Money, as weird as that was. Like, it was just included free on every computer. And you could typically get Encarta Encyclopedia, which, speaking of playthroughs that nobody would watch, man, I spent a lot of time. What was there was this game in Encarta Encyclopedia. Mind Maze, I think. And that sounds so much cooler than it really is. But you like went in this castle and then you just like answered trivia questions. But the graphics were really cool for the time. Man, I tell you, I wouldn't mind uploading that sometime, just for kicks and giggles, you know, and 3 people to watch, whatever. Every couple of years, we'd probably get somebody that comes in and, I remember this from my childhood, type of a comment that would make it worthwhile for me. But yeah, let's continue on. I can kill some time. This isn't going to take long. I mean, it's just base upgrade. So, Royal Guard. Press Y to summon a guard turret that I think I remember thinking this was pretty cool. The guard turret fires golden blades at enemy 700. This is our tertiary attack. So let's come over here and get a feel for it. Hot buttered toast, Mags. You're about to get shot. $19? Oh, really? And that thing must hate some bushes over there. But I think I counted 19. Let me go up top. That is correct. I have Royal Guard. It's 11-second turrets, 17 to 26. Looks like what we hit at. Max of 19. So, will it hit 2 at a time? Let's find out. Boom. I like it. No, it does not, but it does. Singularly, that's still pretty cool, I've got to say. So, once again, I'm just going to copy and paste that because I've already done it and it makes sense to me. So, and you know what? For golden opportunity, let's make a golden opportunity and read what we wrote. Defeat golden enemies with golden shockwave for a chance at coins, and I have plus 19 in parentheses. So, let's purchase it. Golden opportunity. When using golden shockwave, any enemies that are defeated when in a golden state sometimes turn into coins. I can't really showcase that here, sadly. But basically, if this guy died and this one lived, this one could turn into coins. So I'll try to go up top and showcase that one. You see that smug look on her face as we entered the menu? 18 to 24 carats. I know that's pronounced wrong, but it, you know, carats, you know, whatever. You know, that would actually be a good Golden Queen spin-off game. Golden Queen carat racing, you know. Yeah. Winged scarabs and guard turrets now cause more damage when attacking. So our scarabs were doing 33 to 50, and then the turrets were doing 17 to 26. Let's go ahead and see what we get. Didn't look at this one yet, so it'll be a surprise to me again. Scarabs? Oh yeah. 4, 5, 6, 7. 7 hits before we got a critical. Lovely. So Scarabs 43 to 65, and our turrets, what are they going to be? Tertiary. Oh, 26. Okay, so crit would be 39 there. We know it's hitting 19 times. Will we ever get a critical? No. And this, ladies and gentlemen, is why Wall of Wiisdom doesn't put much stock in critical hits. It's ridiculous. So, actually, I need to move that down here. And boom, we'll grab this. We will copy and paste there. And that's her base upgrades. Yay. How about that? Let's just go up here to do it. It'll be fun. You know, I haven't seen the robot in a long, long time. I said that and he came back once, but he's never come again. I don't know where the man's at.
Skylander.
Alright, so all we're going to do in here, I'll probably go ahead and showcase the Sky Chi just because we can. And then we'll probably stare at the upgrade screen and try to figure out which path we want Golden Queen to take, and which path we want Dark Golden Queen to take. So, I've got some crud written down for Soul Gem and Sky Chi, actually. You know what? This might be a good thumbnail for a video, because it's just the base upgrades, you know. Do we want an action shot, maybe? And man, I think that would look, well, I guess since it's golden, it shouldn't be silver, but that would just look wicked cool if it was like this powdered silver, I think. Let's see here. Yeah, maybe I'll use that if I just start spawning these guys. We'll see if I can get a cool thumbnail from this one. Bada bing, bada boom. You know what was crazy to me? I uploaded Wiisdom Plays Minecraft, which that gets decent views for the channel, but I put it out at 10 this morning, and I'd never gotten time to tweet it. It was around like 4 or something at work, and I was like, oh yeah, I should probably post that video. It's probably got its, you know, like 3 to 4 views, you know, and that thing had like 50 views at 4 o'clock, like just later in the day. I don't know why that is. Like, I've been releasing Minecraft on Monday because I'm a dork and think Minecraft Monday sounds cool for a really long time. And I don't know what it is about that resonated with people, but hey, I'll take it. Nonetheless, though, let's go ahead and get some dummies in here, and we'll soften him up a bit. There's the 3 seconds of slowness. But if I do this right, boom. Ah, I didn't see her totals ahead of time. So we end in 10. Right, we're 11,110. So now, he's slow. I'll do this. Okay. Money, 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 money. Alright, so we're at 11,110. That looks like there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 coins and the emerald ring. So main thing we want to look at is 11,110. 11,129, which means my previous research where I said it was plus 19 still rings true. So I'm not going to take the time to do any more than that, but I'll call that good. How about it? So while we're here, though, you've seen that, and again, what was that, Golden Queen? It's like, what are you shooting? Alright, so there's the slowness you can see, the shockwave, it turns the enemy just completely motionless, if you will. They're literally a golden statue. The turret is pretty amazing, and then of course you factor in that you are able to, oh, and the turret will track us, that's cool. You just can have one, right? Yes. What is this intricate detail here? We didn't really see that down on the, oh. Now that's jazzy. Okay, wow, we've got like an all-seeing eye in the middle. Is this some cryptic message from the Skylanders team? You know, if we push this hard enough, we could possibly get this on the next episode of Ancient Aliens. Look at the gods from the sky here. I don't know. But that is pretty cool. I mean, that is an awful lot of detail they put in there. It's not just like an Earth Element logo or a piece of gold or something. I mean, that's pretty cool. Something else that's cool is Sky Chi, so let's check it out. And you know what I love about this Alt Deco combination? Just take a guess. You haven't been watching for long. When you have a Alt Deco character. That means we've got Golden Queen and we've got Dark Golden Queen. What that means for me is I don't have to reset. I don't have to go and grind out the cash again, and I also don't have to go and labor through a level to get to the frickin' Sorcerer Sensei Shrine to unlock the Sky Chi power again. That's what's cool about an Alt Deco in this game. Plus, actually, SkylanderClub.com, I believe I still have the polls up for Golden Queen versus Dark Golden Queen. Strictly aesthetics, which one do you prefer? I'll try to remember to link that. But Sky Chi power is Scarab Swarm. The ultimate sensei attack, press right trigger to summon and control a massive swarm of scarabs. So, we'll back out of here. What I have, just to tell you, 35 to 53, and then 41 to 69-ish. So where that came from, I'm not sure. But we're going to go ahead and get our 4 dummies in here. And it's time to unleash the swarm.
Golden scarabs, protect your queen!
Yep, 4 to 6s.
That was what I call getting the royal treatment.
Yes. Yeah. So, that's what that is. And these are the base upgrades for Dark Golden Queen. So I hope you enjoyed, hope you learned a little something. If you somehow missed the Skylanders Imaginators live research that we did for Golden Queen and Kingpin, this sort of makes up for it. What I will do now, though, let's check the time real quick. 21 minutes, you know what, I might just end it and think off camera. In fact, that's probably what I'll do, because this will render faster and I can get to bed. So, off camera, I am going to be thinking about which path I want, which Golden Queen to take. And then I will be back and we'll check out both of her paths. So, this should be our Tuesday, Thursday, Saturday Skylander videos. And if I can ever get home, like I left work literally a little after 9 o'clock tonight on a Monday. If I can ever get home at a decent time, I might try to stream during the week. I don't know if it'll be Mixer or YouTube or Twitch, but whatever it is, I'll tweet before I go live, so make sure you follow me on Twitter. OneOfWiisdom.com is the website. SkylanderClub.com is the forum. If you're into Minecraft, check out MindLogics.net. That said, for myself and DGQ, I always want to say Dairy Queen, I'm not going to lie, because I try to abbreviate it, GQ, and then of course DGQ for Dark Golden Queen, and then it's like, the DQ slogan starts playing in your head. So yeah, anyway, it's one of those things. I know Dairy Queens are in other states, but like in Texas, when they run their commercials, it's like geared towards Texans, and then of course the slogan is like DQ, that's what I love about Texas. And it's the Texas stop sign is the DQ sign. I'm always curious, like if you're in Ohio, or if you're in Maine, or you're in Washington State, or California, or whatever another Dairy Queen is, do they like DQ, that's what I love about Georgia? Or it's one of those things, like it's the same way with trucks, right? In Texas, you always have like the Texas edition or the Lone Star edition, Dodge Ram, for example, and then you'll see an out-of-state truck, like just a border state, next to you, and it'll be like a Bighorn. And then you research on the Bighorn, and it covers like multiple states. And like there's like these little regional things that companies do, and it's always of interest. So yeah, Golden Queen, Dairy Queen, same thing. It's 1:40 in the morning. Speaking of this, 40 minutes later than this last night, like literally 2:20 something. I started a new playthrough. It'll be a short playthrough. It'll take a little bit of time. There were some like really trippy portions of that thing that gave me some trouble, but I wouldn't imagine there'd be more than 10 episodes, and that's with me splitting them so they're more manageable to watch. I'm not sure how I'm going to edit it. I've only done part 1 right now. Might release those. I don't know if I'll do a standalone day or just like stack them, because I assume no one will really care about it or watch it. But yeah, be on the lookout for that. And once again, special bonus brick opportunity. I'll do it for the first person that can actually tell me what I was talking about at the start of this video. So just go off of that and see what you come up with, and impress me, and give me hope that there's still intelligent life out there. So that's it. Hope everybody had a good Monday, didn't get stuck at work until 9 o'clock, and hey, let's keep our fingers crossed. I might run my errands tomorrow, which basically means I'll be picking up sandwich meat, chocolate milk, and trying to find Robo the Lost Imaginite Mines and Standard Chomping Mage. So 2 of those 4 things are likely to happen, and 2 of them are unlikely to happen, but I still try. So, as always, thanks for your continued support. Thanks for watching. Leave a like if you enjoyed. Leave a comment. Let me know your thoughts on Golden Queen, Dairy Queen, the bonus brick opportunity. Whatever you want to talk about, feel free. I'll quit rambling, and I'll catch you back here as we check out Golden Queen's